Hello and happy Monday, the 22nd of April. Malvern Jennings here, your spiritual guide, coming in with the energies of this week from today, the 22nd of April, till Sunday, the 28th of April. So I hope you're all okay, and that you've had a good week last week as well. So, from what I understand, the main theme of this week is the Scorpio full moon, which is tomorrow, I believe. Also, we've just had the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, which stays with us until May time, but the energies are particularly strong at the moment. So, um, it's quite a week upcoming, and also Mercury goes direct on the 25th, I believe, which, is good news. Although we're still in the shadow phase of that for a couple of weeks. And I was listening to somebody talking yesterday, and they were saying actually the shadow periods at both sides of before it goes retrograde and once it goes direct can actually be more intense than the actual retrograde period. So just bear that in mind, but at least we're getting there. Yeah, so we've had quite a powerful a few weeks. As you know, last week was a little bit quieter, which is good energetically. This week is not quiet. The influence of the Scorpio full moon is basically going to shed light on things that you absolutely have to change. It goes deep into the shadow self, and highlights those things that just can't stay with you anymore. And that's what the Scorpio full moon is inviting you to do, to let go of, something that you've known has needed to change for a long time, but you haven't done that yet. You could feel emotional as well. Scorpio is very emotional. And very intuitive as well. So pay attention to your intuitive insights. It's also Earth Day today, International Earth Day or World Earth Day. This happens every year, of course, on the 22nd of April. And, it's a day to reflect, to connect with the earth, to see what we can do to improve our relationship with the earth. At the end of the day, as I say all the time, the earth doesn't need us, but we need it. So of course we should be thinking about the earth all the time, but today especially. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Don't forget, on Wednesday evening is my Diamond Light Healing event. I've got a couple of places left, maybe 3 places. It's a great time to be doing this because of everything that's going on, actually. We've had massive upgrades, massive shifts, and it's a good time to sort of sit back and receive some beautiful healing and realign your energetic self with where you need to be now. And also, you may well be quite affected by this full moon, and again, it will just help you. So if you're interested, as I said, I've got 2 or 3 spaces left. It's £33. It's 8 o'clock on Wednesday on Zoom. If you can't make it live, you will be included in the energy and will receive the recording, which will be just as powerful. Okay, so just wanted to remind you about that because it's beautiful. We did a Diamond Light Healing last year like this, and it was so beautiful. So right, so let's go into what else my guides have to say. Okay, hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here again. All right, yes, so as Alwyn has said, one of the main, well, there's quite a few influences this week. One is the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. This happens every 13 to 14 years, but it hasn't happened in Taurus, which is where it's happening, since 1941. So it's quite a biggie. It's not likely to happen again in our life, in your lifetimes, really. And it's about bringing in change. It's about really moving you forward on your soul's path. And all the work and all the healing that you've done so far to get yourselves on your soul path, this will really help you. So just bear that in mind. Jupiter is very benevolent, very lucky, very inspiring, and Uranus is all about change for the better. But you may find, and this energy stays with you for a while now, probably we think into May, we believe into May time in your world. So things may well just fall away. There may well be some things that end in your life, but just know that it's for your highest good. And as things end, better things will come forward. So if you're trying to make change, it's a great time to use this energy and plant the seeds for your future, right? Ways of working are changing, lots of things, as you might be able to tell from what's going on your planet anyway. Right, and then we have the full moon coming up tomorrow in Scorpio. Scorpio is very intuitive, very emotional. It goes quite deep into your shadow. You know, Scorpio has a bit of a sting in its tail. You may be feeling a bit emotional. Well, all full moons are emotional, but you may be feeling a bit emotional. You may want to express yourself, which is good, but just be careful with the words that you use, because Scorpio energy can be quite direct and sometimes can say things without thinking. So just be careful with your words, including, you know, words to yourself. Being really kind to yourself would be good. But this Scorpio full moon is really going to show you what has to change, not what you know, you will want this change. It's something you've been asking for a very long time. But this will be, you know, come on, you know this has to move. If it doesn't move, you're just going to go round and round in the same circle that you've been going around in for a very long time now, right? So some of you, as we've said, may, and then coming in sort of on the back of that energy and the Jupiter-Uranus energy is, some of you may deal with unexpected loss this week, things coming to an end anyway, or just that feeling of a bit of inner conflict may be going on. And that's, you know, just pay attention to that. Be kind to yourself, as we've already said. You may be having a little argument between your head and your heart, you know, but really it's time to follow your heart. All of these energies are to move you onto your soul path, right? They're encouraging you to listen to your soul and your intuition, not your ego, okay, not your head. So bear that in mind. There's also a newness energy around as well. So as things start to fall away, new and better things are coming in for you. Even though they might be in their infancy this week, they are there, ready to grow, ready to make your life better, really. And as we've said, more in alignment with your soul. There's a lot of, Mars is also up to something this week. There's a lot of, we believe it's in Aries, so there's a lot of fire energy. So you may also feel quite fiery. So that might be the inner conflict as well. And, you know, maybe things end because you make them end. You know, you say something, you do something, and that's not a bad thing if that's what's meant to be, right? So but again, just watch yourself, you know, try to ground. Yeah, grounding your energy is very important, as always. But particularly, or Alwyn could not say that word, particularly as you know, as the earth is ramping up, really, you know, the energies now are not taking any prisoners, so to speak. So you really need to be in your best place, um, in alignment with your soul and what your soul wants you to do. Okay, so it's a spiritual week then, really. That's what we're saying, aren't we? Because you are part of this amazing universe, part of the earth, and you know, you are infinite, right? So, and it's about tapping into that sort of infinite energy. What what do you want to do? What is your biggest desire, right? And go for it. Go for it. But just notice your emotions, allow them. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're upset or you need to cry, cry. Tears are very healing. It's fine. You may find some of your relationships change a little bit this week as well. Maybe a bit of conflict there too, but it's just as everyone's adjusting. So be aware of that, because everyone, absolutely everyone, will be affected by these energies, but some people won't be as conscious about it. So they may start acting out of character, but not know why. But this is the reason why. So just bear that in mind. Okay. And we feel that's about it. That's plenty, isn't it, really, for this week? It's a great time to really journal on what it is you're trying to bring forward, what you're letting go of. A lot of this is, by the way, is changing behavior. It's changing patterns of behavior, okay, that just don't suit you anymore. So it could be that you're eating too much, you're drinking too much. It could be that you're criticizing yourself too much. It could be you're criticizing others too much. It could be that your negative thoughts are taking over your life, and various other things. But just notice them, okay? Because whatever it is that comes up into your sort of awareness is what it is that needs to be changed. And you know this, it's something you've been wanting, it's something you've been asking for. Also, some of you are ready to expand, really ready to step into your greatness, but you're a bit scared. Comfort zone feels quite safe. But again, how can you step into that greatness a bit more? Okay. All right, so we'll leave you there and we'll be back next week. All right, have a great week. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Seems like quite a defining week this week, actually. So another reason to come on my Diamond Light Healing evening, or anything, meditation, getting out into nature, really grounding your energy, working with crystals, maybe. Anything that's going to bring you back in connection with yourself and your soul and your energetic being this week is vitally important. All right. So I will leave you there, and I will be back next week, next Monday. All right. You know where I am if you need any help with anything. I am here to help you with guidance and clarity, removing blocks, fears, and all the rest of it, so that you can be living your life in a soul-led way. All right, take care, and I'll be back next week. Bye for now. Lots of love to you all. Bye.